This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Foles. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Foles. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Foles. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That one finds Pierce right side. Touchdown, Colts! Alec Pierce, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Okay, ready?
58 to Mike.
Hey, tight.
Slam.
Cougar 19.
Check the backer. 25.
On first down, Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 77 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go. You ain't gonna burn me.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Be alert. Hey, silver. What we got?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, 50 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Marquise Goodwin, 68 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing now is Geno.
Going right back to Fant.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Now Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith on the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 in the first half. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Colts are once again back in front.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
He's got a man complete.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Geno on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well, and that pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Check 99. 70 Ranger.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Smith on 3rd down. Dancing to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 42.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left.
He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On second down, here's a run with Moss.
And some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
They'll run here with Moss.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Zach Moss
punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air. Smith on second down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Smith. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Geno down to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marquise Goodwin. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. From the gun, it's Taylor.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left.
That's going to be caught by Alley Cox.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 58's Mike. 58's Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith steps away to his left. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Returning right back to Lockett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Rush in.
They'll try and run, Walker.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Catch made here by Campbell.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, 66.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and themselves. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Get up! 70 Lions!
Let's go, D. 57.
Smith going to go to the air first play. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
19, 18. Mustang 19. Ready?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Smith. This is the tight end Fant.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Warriors 17. 57.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to Walker on first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Max 13, Max 13. Buffalo 18.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Smith on first down. Flush to his right.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On first down, it's Smith.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And he'll get nothing out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Throwing is Smith.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Push him back. 57's the Mike.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
60 Bison.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check 52. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Patch it.
To throw is Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Smith. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's caught. Lockett.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Smith throwing again. Flushed out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
Panther 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Wyatt.
35 to Mike. Squeeze, double. Slam.
On 1st down, Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return? And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Smith. Escaping the pressure right.
Going right back to Fant.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now is Gino. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 26 yards.
And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gino's going to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flush to his right. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play. And 2 more for good measure. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
35's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
You 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all. Will be, but still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
35's the mic.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try for the first with Walker. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. Looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. Watch the slant.
On 2nd
Mustang 19.
and 10, Smith flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Gino on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Straight ahead, Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. A carry here for the big tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Buying time to his left.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's good. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for them here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at it.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw again on second down, Smith. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Play action. It's Smith. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 57.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 31, Mills steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Mills now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here. Mills going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And Walker once more. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, 26 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, let's get this. Check it out, Trap 60.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 84 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. After one, our score, 12-6.
Get it. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Gino now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Gino.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And that's complete to Cooks.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Going for it with Pierce.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
First down, Mills.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down.
Mills.
Dorsett's got it.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That'll give them 8 that time. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mills hit, and he loses the ball.
And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
And now Lovie Smith sends the call out. They're going to go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
On the move past the 40, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Deuce.
Hey, smash Bronco.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Taken from about the 12.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce.
65 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he's brought down. And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They rolled the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Smith on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 69 yards.
And the Seahawks have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
You got nothing. Check 3.
Mills on first down. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side.
Here's a diving catch right side. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
He gets it to Cooks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
171 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the red zone now, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Walker.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go again with Pierce. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
195 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. A give left side for Pierce.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
Options galore here, second and a few inches. Now Mills.
That's complete to his running back, Burkhead.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Mills back to throw.
Flush to his right.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Mills.
Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Undercrush. 60 Eagle.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Mills looking to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
On the set. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
You 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, And a turnover on downs. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Pushing his way through. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.